Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. My name's Trina, and I've got my wonderful friend Caroline here. I just thought it's just such a unique change of career change for her. She's been in corrections for 20 years shortly, and she's done a wonderful turnabout and has chosen nursing as her profession. So I thought we'd just do a little backstory about how we do know each other. So we've got two wonderful sons that are 21 years old now, and their friendship created our own friendship.
Yeah, it certainly did. I mean, we've known each other for about 15 years and we've been very close over those years. The boys have definitely brought us together in a really awesome way. We were like friends are, always at each other's houses. The boys always hanging out together, doing lots of great things together, sports, school, anything. Yeah, so we've just pretty much moulded our friendship around theirs.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
So when I had talked to you a while back, and I think it was on a video call, and you'd kind of had a bit of a change of life and all this kind of thing, and then I remember you'd said, Sissy, I'm doing my nursing. And I'd only ever known you with your career as a corrections officer. So if you could take us back to maybe when you thought about changing your career path, or what triggered that change.
Yeah, I mean, that was a wee while ago. I was thinking about it. I just kept thinking, well, corrections is great. Love my job at corrections. Love the prison that I work at. Love the people that I work with and for. It was just, things always change in any organisation, and I couldn't quite see myself being a corrections officer for much longer. I wanted to take on a more caring role. See, being in corrections for so long, and I don't know about other people, but it changed me. It really changed me. I was hard, so hard. I was stroppy, I was grumpy, I was grouchy, could have even been negative.
Yeah.
And I remember just being the complete opposite before I was an officer. So prison changed me, and I wanted to be different. I wanted to be what I was when I was just an ordinary mum at home with the kids. I wanted to be happy again.
I think I recall bumping into you, and you had said one of the catalysts of change was when you started to look into the nursing or looked around you, and you could see some really close friends that were already in the profession. And, you use the words feminine, caring, just warm. And then when you started nursing, or just the transition into the learning side, the education side of it, your placements, that those attributes came back out in you, because no doubt in the prison environment, you just have to wear that armour on the outside, and then it slowly, obviously, started to come on the inside of you. And then when you were starting to do your nursing, there's no doubt you have to have different qualities. You've got to show empathy, sympathise, and it's such a physical profession, so you can't go in hard because it's not going to work.
Yeah, I definitely have brought out the softer side of me again, and it's great being able to relax into it, be more compassionate, have more empathy, all those great things that I feel I was lacking as a corrections officer. The environment is just so intense, and you can't always be as, not to say caring, as you'd want to be. It's just tough. It's tough on you as a woman. There's so much male macho-ness around the place that sometimes you turn a bit like that too.
Yeah.
You don't mean to. But it's just so hard. It's a hard, tough environment. And when I went to nursing, that was the first thing that started coming back to me straight away, was my softness. And I enjoyed that. And I've been able to keep that. And it shows. Lots of people say to me that I've changed a bit. I'm a little bit soft in my old age, and the age thing too. But I really enjoy what it's done for me personally, and what nursing is doing for me professionally. The learning, the growing, it's all great. It's all great stuff. Just love the change. Love it.
So a 20-year career in any profession is quite a stretch. Looking back now, would you ever think, oh, I really wish I pursued nursing or another profession before 20-year mark? Maybe, there's many reasons why you stay in a profession. It provides you security, you get a work family, all of those kind of things. But have you ever thought to yourself, damn, I really wish I chose this career path a little while ago?
Oh, definitely. When you're going through the motions of thinking about a change, for me, it took years to think about it and actually get the guts to do it. But everything happens for a reason. You're somewhere for a time. You don't quite know maybe what's going on at the time for you to be there. But everything happens for a reason. And it was just not my time.
Yeah.
So many things going on personally and professionally. It was just not my time to change careers at that particular time. Sorry, but I'm here now.
Yeah, I think what a really awesome thing and cool and quite unique is that you did your 20 years in the same jail. That's right, and now you work as a nurse in that jail. So around that, you probably know pretty much every. All of your colleagues are still your colleagues, but in a different aspect now. How has that changed? Has your relationships with your work colleagues changed, or has it strengthened? Are they supportive, or were they just, could not believe you wanted to change?
Yeah, they have been amazing, just like a prison whānau or any work whānau would be. They have been so supportive. My management have allowed me to concentrate a lot on my studies, and whenever I needed to be away, it was just easy to make it happen.
Yep.
They were just, do what you need to do, Carolina, just go. We'll cover you. Just do it. So in that respect, they've been so good. Over the years because I was studying and working at the prison, part-time. I asked to go part-time, where I'd come to work week on, week off. And I worked night shift, 12-hour nights and the weekends. That was tough. But in the beginning, all my colleagues were really quite buzzy about it.
Yep.
But as time went on, they get sick of me turning up to work with a stethoscope around my neck, pretending I was a doctor. And I was barely a year 1, semester 2 student.
You were just so positive.
They just got sick of me
Eager.
after a while, prancing around like I knew everything about a fever, which I didn't. But they were cool. They were awesome, and they are just so proud that one of theirs has done something like this. Sure, we've had corrections officers who have left the job and gone on to study and become nurses, or a health professional, or a nurse who's left her job and come over to corrections, things like that. But this little feat here of still being a corrections officer, still working night shift at that, and studying at the same time in my prison. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And
that didn't happen every day.
No, not at all. That's
that was
why I
pretty
just
cool.
think it's such a valuable, story to tell. And you're still really in those first few baby steps of being a nurse. This is your, what, we call the new graduate year. And once again, very unique. You haven't taken the leap into the new graduate program. The prison has employed you as a fully fledged registered nurse with training around you. So that in itself, I think, is that's really courageous. You know, we look at how we can walk through our profession with as many, you know, arms wrapped around us. And I'm not sure, I've never worked in the prison field with nursing, but from what you've told me, the types of study or support, it's just as good. You know, they're making sure that you're just working as professionally and safely as you possibly can in such a new environment. So, you know, hats off to you. And
being wrapped up around all that support out there is amazing. I get the opportunity to experience, you know, training programs and courses just like anyone else would on NetP, on the NetP program. And I can't talk highly enough about all the programs and all the resources that are available to me. I guess it helps being a very large government department that I work for. That really helps. But I am at no disadvantage for not having done NetP, the NetP program. So it's just a real blessing to be part of this corrections umbrella in this role.
Was it a kind of one of those moments when you put on your nursing uniform the first day instead of the corrections uniform and went off to mahi? And
I was like, what the heck? This is cool as. I mean, it was literally one day I was an officer, the next I was a nurse. Because I had no transition period. I finished working my last shift on a hospital guard on a Saturday morning. And then Sunday afternoon, I was driving down to Wellington to do my course.
Wow.
To be welcomed into corrections, but as a nurse. So it was literally one day an officer, the next day a nurse.
Wow.
It's crazy.
What's it like looking out on the other side now? You know, of course, you take one hat off, you put the other on, and this one is for life now. This is it. Yeah.
Oh, I have so much to learn. I thought I knew a bit about what nurses do, especially nurses in prison, because I've seen the nurses in their mahi around the prison for the last 20 years. I thought I knew what they do. I know nothing. I've got so much to learn. But I'm just, I just can't wait to get in there and be of some kind of value to my team, because at the moment I'm just a baby nurse.
Yeah, but that's okay.
And I don't have much to add to their everyday dealings. But I hope that will change in time.
Oh, it will, sister. And what about whānau? They've always known you, and like what you've said, you were a hard mum, you know, in some ways, and you've raised children and got the grandchildren, but I'm sure, you know, they're reaping the benefits of a mum with it, you know, a newfound personality of being able to show such a softer side, and that must have come at a good time too in your life.
Oh, you know, the big kids, because I have adult children and then I have a little one. She's 13. The big kids often say to me, oh man, I wish we had that mum when we were growing up. Malia's lucky. She's got the nice mum, the caring mum, the kind mum, the softer mum. And they're absolutely right. I was a hard mum. I was a mean mum. I was pretty awful as a mum as the big kids were growing up. I was so tough and so strong and so stubborn and so wanting to do everything my own way. And because they've been in prison just as long as I have.
And you used to use that term. I always used to.
They got all of that.
I remember you used that term, though. Yeah, they've been in prison just as long as I have, and
and they got to grow up with me being that prison mum. That prison officer mum. And because I wasn't very mature about how to handle myself in prison and how to handle my emotions, the kids got the dumb end of the stick with it. And I felt for them. I felt sorry for my big kids because I wasn't the best mum that I could have been to them when we were going through prison life. But with this kid, so she's had a bit of the awful mum, of course, because she was born in prison. Not in prison, but during my time in prison. So she's had a bit of the dumb mum stuff. But switching over to nursing, it didn't take long for me to change my tune. Didn't take long at all. And I relaxed into my new role and my new career and the pathway that I wanted to have for the rest of my life. And Malia's getting the benefits of all of that. I'm a softer, kinder, more caring mum. Not to say that every time she breaks her iPad cord that she's going to get a new iPad cord. Not that kind and caring.
I still think sometimes when our younger children and our older children see us going through that whole study period, that's a humbling period too, because you know, we really encourage, you know, the education on our children, and then all of a sudden, adult mature student, you're in the same boat, wearing two hats, working, studying, mum, partner, you know, all of the above. And I think when your children do see that, and you know, we term it as a struggle, but it's actually, you know, an uplifting time in our life. We're just kind of walking through that period quite slowly through it, thinking the end line is coming, the finish line somehow is going to be there. And when you've chipped away at it so much, your children along the way have felt all of those steps with you, and so you're here now. You know, but you're still in that growth period, you're still in that learning period with a young child still at home. So, you know, as she moves through her next stages of life, you are too in your learning period at Mahi. Yeah.
With the kids, the big kids, though they were chuffed and proud that I was doing the tertiary study, they kind of felt like they needed to do something like that too.
Good, yeah.
And I really encouraged them to think about it. I said, well, you know what, this is all I'm doing this for. Really, well, yeah, true, to change career paths, to make me realise my dreams and all that. But it's for you guys, to make you think, hey, if I ever get stuck in life, if I ever don't like my job that I'm at, I could probably turn around and study something. Study anything, or maybe something that I want to study, not just anything. Because look at that old lady. She went off to school at 46 years old. And she cracked it. She did it. What's our excuse? We're like in our 20s. We're getting sick of our job. We're not too old to do it. We could be 30, 40 and still do it. Because look at the old girl. She was 46 and she did it. Crazy old lady. But it was for them to think, no matter how old you get, no matter where you are in your life, if you're stuck and you don't want to do what you're doing at the moment, give it a go. Go and study something that you want to study and get a career in something that you want to do, not something that you have to do.
And the whole studying thing, I bet you've found friends for life, sisters for life, because, you know, and that's like with anything, when you just go head in there and you're lumped with, lumped with, and then you watch, you know, people up, down, all around, pull them back up. You sometimes need to be picked back up. Real life's going on, but you've all got that same vision. You all want to get the tohu. So I bet you have such your nearest and dearest now.
Absolutely. We've had such an awesome cohort, and I guess everyone can say that about their cohorts, but ours was just so unique. We had all sorts of age groups. All of us knew each other's names. We could sit in any little group within our class and be comfortable joining in whatever conversation that the 20-year-olds are having, or the 30-year-olds with two toddlers are having, or the 40-year-olds that are, you know, waiting for the next moko to turn up, whatever. We had such a wide, diverse bunch of girls and boys in our cohort, and lots of different ethnicities.
Yeah.
We all got along so well. Friends, definitely brothers and sisters for life. It's so great. We even, I don't know if every class has one, but we had a messenger chat group with all of us in it, which we regularly contribute to, and we're just so close.
Yeah.
We plan holidays together.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's just craziness. We're so invested in each other's lives and what we're all doing.
Yeah.
Love my cohort.
No, and that's the beauty of it. We all talk about, okay, educate yourself, get up, get on the ladder, financially get to the next stage of earning, but without those, those closest to you just pulling you through, it's not the same. I think if you didn't have your besties throughout that period, you'll get to the end, but it's not the same having, you've got 3 other girlfriends that are just pushing along too, and you're all doing it together. So that there is a win.
Well, we had a couple of tough moments in the 3.5 years that we're studying. I think in the second year of our study, first year was COVID, all lockdowns everywhere.
Yeah.
Second year was the cyclone, where EIT was out of action for a very long time. That was tough.
Yep.
Not too sure how we all passed that year, but we did. And, they throw that word resilience around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my gosh, sick of being resilient. I just want everything to be easy.
Yeah.
That was tough. We've had some tough moments. And we got here in the end. Made it.
Yeah.
What a relief. We're doing it.
Were you surprised at your marks?
Well, in that year, I wasn't surprised. But in the other years, it was not easy being an A student.
Okay.
It wasn't easy.
Heck.
But it was a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
It was such a pleasant surprise.
But, I know you're in a different realm, and it doesn't surprise me that you were an A grade student, and to actually, you say it out loud, of course, I sit here with you, of course, sister, it doesn't surprise me. But if you hadn't taken the leap of faith and taken on the nursing, you would never once again push yourself to that next level.
Because at high school, it was lucky to be a blimmin' D grade student. Cyclone year, though, was a very different story.
Yes, yeah.
The A grades were almost non-existent, with having to teach ourselves, pretty much, online. We had the support of a couple of teachers from Gisborne, but we were pretty much teaching ourselves, and we were all over the Hawke's Bay. It was pretty tough.
Yep, I'd heard that there were...
So it was just a matter of scraping through, trying to teach yourself nursing.
Wow, yeah.
And by the time we got back into the campus, the restricted areas that we were able to go to, it was still tough. It was still trying to claw our way back, but we got through the year and we were passing. That's all that we could manage.
Yeah.
So getting back to the A grades again in the last year, 2024 was a fantastic feeling. It was fantastic to be back at where I should have been all along.
Yeah, because you hold your level of learning up really high, and it wasn't for lack of trying, it was just the circumstances at the time. Who would have thought there was COVID? Who would have thought, a cyclone would have changed things so much in your world? So...
It's like, man, can I just give up now? Can I just go back to being an officer? That's easier. Sorry to all the officers listening. So I didn't mean it like that. For me, it was easier.
So what's your plan? Do you think you'll do further study?
I was thinking about that, and I haven't given it much more thought, only because I would have loved to do that straight away.
Yeah, in a perfect world.
But I just find my brain so overwhelmed with the current role that I have, and trying to get around all of that that I feel like studying at the moment is not for me. Just
not
not
just
right
yet.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
But I hope to revisit that idea in a few months.
Oh, good.
But
good.
just not right now.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense, perfect sense. It was always like, I can achieve this, or you see someone else that you've known for a long time, and you're like, if they can do it, I can do it. Now, I always recall that one. I had a friend and hadn't seen her for a long time, and then she just said out of the blue, "Oh, I'm a teacher now," and I'm like, "When did you do that?" The kids went to the same school, hadn't ever noticed she's training or studying, and then it was a friend of hers that had said, "You can do it." And then I think I walked away from that conversation and I thought, oh my gosh, you count out the years, 3 and a bit years. Okay, in 3 and a bit years I could have a tohu. You do the application, then before you know it, you're at the first class, and count it down in 6 semesters, done, tohu. So it
6
is
semesters, provided you don't fail no papers.
That's right.
Because there was that little plan in my head too.
Yes.
I wasn't going 3.5, 4.5, 5 years.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing none of that. It was 3.5 years.
It was 3.5 years. There's no, we don't
2025 was a nurse.
Yep.
Didn't
Because
have no backup.
We were on the other
Didn't have
end
no time to fail.
Yeah, we were in our 30s and 40s. We'd already done life, and not just that, the financial restraints about, hey, we need to make this work.
Like, I can only be pohara for 3.5 years, not 5.
And that was the other thing you talked about. 20 plus years, you were on the highest probable band of your prison working, and then coming into your nursing. Okay, I'm going to be humble. I'm on the first step. So tell us about that.
That's taken a bit of adjusting.
Yeah.
But I knew it was going to happen. So it's all about balancing out what I need to do, how I need to do it, and get on with it.
You've always been a good plan-aheader, remember? Like I've watched you over the years. Okay, something's happening in 9 months. I've got to get this. I've got to do that. I recall those moments, and you did. You were just like work like a dog. You head down, made things happen. So I can picture your 3.5 years. You're already telling it up in your head.
January 2025.
That's right.
I'm going to be a nurse.
Yep. But to get there and to sustain myself, I've got to work. You're not sitting pretty at home and having the luxury of just studying.
I'm having a husband that pays all the bills. Oh, yeah, because that's another story. Yeah, so... it's tough.
Yeah.
And definitely coming onto a different income stream to what I was experiencing as an officer.
Yep.
Is humbling. Mm-hmm. That's a good word for it.
But you're all right.
But I'm okay.
I'm not sure how. Yeah, I'm sure you go up every year to a certain.
I'm sure that's going to happen.
But the learning is wealth too, sister.
Oh, that's the one. I agree. I definitely agree. I'm looking forward to all the things that the other nurses have experienced. Yeah. I love hearing all these stories. I love watching them and how they interact with the patients,
just
prisoners.
Effortless. Yeah.
It is?
Effortless, isn't it? Yeah.
Whatever someone says,
they already know. Yeah.
They're like, oh, my blood test results. Oh, yeah, you're blah, 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 blah. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and that will be you soon too one day.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Love learning from them. They're extraordinary. And it's not easy being a prison nurse.
Mm-hmm.
There's of course, there's work. The workload is, it's enormous. But the environment that you have to work in is not your typical working environment. I mean, prison is prison, but mixed with health needs as well. It's certainly a different place to be, and it's probably not the place for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit of a tough, thick skin to survive out there, if you would have it.
I definitely think your prison officer Mahi has, helped you to seamlessly walk into that other profession.
That was probably the only advantage that I had. just that I knew the layout of the land.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the only thing I had going for me, because anything else was lacking.
Yeah.
But over time, it'll all get better.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, no
All
doubt.
get better.
And what about the older, your older whānau members, your mum? And some of the kaumātua in your whānau, their support throughout your time?
Oh, definitely. Mum is as proud as. She changed her profile picture on Facebook to me.
Wow.
In my uniform. I thought that was cute. That they've been awesome. My mummy, would make my meals for me. Whether it was for school or for the prison, for my night shifts. Oh, yeah, both. She would come around when I was working, knowing that I'd been at school as well. And she'd potter around my house and do my lawns and do all sorts of things just to make it a bit easier for me, because sometimes I think, oh my gosh, can't be bothered doing anything, can't be bothered going to school, can't be bothered going to work, can't be bothered doing anything. I'm just too tired. And, I'd wake up and see my mum doing my washing, have my food cooking, just to make it a bit easier. And so proud. Mum, aunties, uncles, everyone just so proud. Because we didn't have very many prison officers in our family, and then we didn't have very many nurses in our whānau either.
Are you the first one with a tohu in your whānau?
I don't know if I'm the first one, but there's not many of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it even more special. You're not thinking that, the accolade comes with it, but when it's brought to your attention like that, it's most definitely a huge achievement for yourself and for your whānau.
It is. I say to my kids, I say, if any of the babies want to be nurses, encourage them all you can. It's a hard road, but the pathways and the feelings that you get from being able to help and serve others, it's just tremendous. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of a profession as trusted and respected as nursing is? So cool.
I remember seeing you on the ward, like I do my rounds, and I remember you were in the thick of your
one of my placements.
Yeah, one of your placements, and you were just so radiant. You were in your blue uniform, and I just
cute
thought,
little EIT uniform.
and you, because of course, being in your previous profession, very well known, but also living in the Kahungunu area, very well known. So you weren't just, nursing people, you were nursing whānau, you were nursing, friends. So I remember you had said your preceptor on the ward was like, you know everybody, or everybody knows you. So
that beautiful 24-year-old beauty.
So I was
just amazed at how many people this old lady knew.
But that's a huge advantage, So a lot of people, we do, I won't go and do this for that person because I know them personally. Okay, of course you have that option or that choice, and so does that person receiving your care. But I just know if I pulled the curtain back or you pulled the curtain back and you were my nurse, I'd be like, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. You've seen it all before.
Shower.
Yeah. So I think that's amazing. I know what that feeling's like, and it's the area is only so big. You're going to know so many people. Yeah.
I mean, if that was the case, if I couldn't nurse every person that I knew, I wouldn't be nursing.
No,
I
that's
wouldn't
right.
have a job.
No.
Every second or third person I came across, I knew them.
Yeah.
In some way, I knew them. I either had worked with them, sports. They were whānau.
Exactly. School, work,
everything.
Exactly. And was that easy for you to be okay with that?
You know me.
Yeah,
you know me. That's so easy for me.
Yeah.
And it's I'm comfortable when I'm working with people that I know. Make sure that they're comfortable with me.
Yeah, that's right.
Poking and prodding them.
Yeah.
But usually it's no problem. Yeah.
And even just the physical change of the two types of jobs. So, of course, in a way, prison officer mahi, hands-on in some ways, but very hands-off, and nursing the opposite.
You know what? There's a little story about that. Just come to my mind. And so when I finished being a prison officer, I was like 19 and a half years. So 19 and a half years of being a prison officer, hardly even had so much as handshakes with the prisoners.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
No handshakes, no
Yeah.
high fives,
Yeah.
definitely no hugs.
Yeah, maybe handcuffing.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of that. But hardly even did so much as a high five or a handshake.
But
coming into the nursing,
wow.
well, we know what
Yes.
nursing entails.
Yeah.
You can't do a skin assessment without touching
No,
the skin.
that's right. Yeah.
That sort of thing. And so I handshake everyone.
Wow.
Oh, especially in these last 6 months.
Yeah. You've got a bit more confidence around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just adjusting. The prisoners are just
Really?
adjusting to me being a nurse.
Yeah.
They kind of knew I was studying, but I don't know if they really thought that I'd make it. Because they're really surprised that I'm a nurse.
Wow.
But I've been studying for 3.5 years. And
Surprised in a good way.
eventually I'd get there, you
Yeah.
know. So
Surprised in a good
way.
basis. Oh, wonderful.
So I just walk around handshaking everyone.
Oh.
Because especially my older guys that have
Yeah.
been around the place for
Your whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in and out of jail for that long, and when they see me, they're wow, what the heck? That's effing cool. That kind of talk, handshake,
Yeah.
and carry on.
Yeah.
But that even handshaking
That would be.
was huge
It's
for me
a whole
to
boundary,
do. Yeah,
taken
never
down.
did anything but the other stuff,
Exactly.
and that's really cool.
Feels good.
Feels
Feels
great.
good. Yeah.
It's a whole different role, a whole different world where we can be. We can be like that, and I actually love it. I love being that close to our guys.
Yeah.
To be able to handshake someone.
Wow. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And for them too,
It shows the human side of us.
Exactly. And they already know you know them, for other reasons, and then actually you're nursing them, which is such a vulnerable situation for them because you're going into other areas, and so that level of trust, and you keep that going. But yeah, the humanness around.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a guy the other night on my mid round, and I thought he didn't recognise me.
Yeah.
One of my old school fellas that I
Couldn't
known for
possibly
ages.
recognise you after seeing you for 20 years.
In a Christian suit.
Yeah.
But I got to his door and he shook the hands of all the officers. He's like, oh, hey, bro. Hey, bro. Like this. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Okay, shaking hands. He might shake my hand. And then he just put out his hand to get his medication to me. And I thought,
Just didn't even...
I don't think he recognised me. Actually, he didn't recognise me. And I looked at him and I said, ah. I was a little bit miffed. Ah. When I see you on the outside again, because I will see you, I'm not going to shake your hand too. And he looked at me.
Oh.
He's like, oh, well, come on. And he swore, like in a good way swearing. And I saw he was going to jump out of the cell and hug me. He said, are you a nurse?
Oh.
You's a nurse?
Yeah.
That's so effing cool. I said, yeah, it's cool, eh?
Yeah.
That's cool. But reactions like that,
Yeah.
I've been getting them for months.
Oh, wow.
When guys realise that,
Yeah.
she's a nurse now.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah. It's really neat. And being able to come from a place of, I know what we went through. I know what you go through.
Yeah.
And now I've switched roles and I know another side to you. It's cool as.
Yeah, and that's okay. You're not going to change, you will continue to give the mahi to them that they deserve, regardless of you knowing, your other mahi around them. I no doubt think that they would respect you and glad that you're their nurse.
You know what? That's what it feels like, and that's a pleasant surprise. Because I thought when I gave up my stab-proof vest that I would be easier to stab without a vest on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been none of that.
You would have,
none of that.
It must have been huge to have that physical, level of security to come away from you.
My stab-proof vest was like my blankie.
Yeah.
It's like that for all of us. Put our blankies on. You feel so protected.
And then
Then
now
to take that off
yeah.
and not have it, it's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I've got no vest on.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, because you've had that other side, that 20 years of mahi behind you. And that's heartwarming, sis, to hear.
So many stories about guys when they realise what I'm up to.
Because I'm sure there's been plenty of, not so great experiences with them, but then it's just part and parcel of the mahi, and now this is...
Plenty of those.
Now
I had this guy at the window down in one of the units. He said, Caroline. Same thing. You a nurse? Yeah. And then he said, remember when you used to always give me growlings in HMH? And the staff inside the control room were kind of listening. I said, hey, we don't have to go back to when I was awful.
Yeah.
He goes, you weren't that awful. You just growled a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not going to growl too much anymore, hopefully.
Oh, I love that,
Different focus.
Yeah.
Different mahi.
Exactly. And you would never have known that during your study that you would have that feedback come back at you, all from being on the other side now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my colleagues, they are awesome. They tease me.
Yeah.
They mock me. They think that I'm a doctor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you become the advocate. Yeah. You become the Dr. Google,
Every time I don't know how to fix someone's rash.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was a doctor. I get that a lot. I don't know what to say to these people, but, I just laugh. But they're doing it, just
exactly.
out of fun.
It's all in fun.
Out of a bit of banter. Yeah. But they've been so awesome. And, a few of them have said to me that they've been inspired by my journey as well. And they hope to start up studies.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. Like, is that so easy to do? Well, it's not easy, but if you put your mind to it, you're just going to get on and do it.
No, and you're the product of all of that, sister. So, no, that's great. Do you think the prison nursing will be for the next few years? You have a plan around you'll stay, you'll go, you're not sure?
I hope to stay with prison nursing for a long time. But the thing is, with nursing in general, you haven't even got a tohu yet, and there's all these pathways that you're looking at.
Oh, yeah. Endless. Yeah.
You're not even at the end of year one, semester one.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, you can be a peds nurse, an ED nurse, an ICU nurse, a flight nurse, a tamariki ora nurse. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
You think you can be a plunket nurse or any nurse.
Yeah.
And you haven't even got through your first semester in year one. Goodness me. So there's so many pathways that you feel like, or I feel like I could explore, but I'm happy. I'm happy with my prison nursing career at the moment, and I hope I'll stay happy with that for a long time. But there's the bate. The children,
yes,
all of my adult children have moved to two adult children are in Brisbane with the grandkids, and my eldest son will be moving to Brisbane.
Wow.
With his wife and family. And when they do things like that, and they all put themselves in the one place together,
it dictates where your direction will go. Yeah,
life changes, situations change, and you just have to roll with it.
Yeah.
You just have to adjust.
Yeah.
And if you want to be in your children's lives or your grandchildren's lives, and they're all in one place thousands of miles away,
Yeah.
then it just makes sense to try and be closer to them in time.
Yeah. And you've already got the tohu. It's transferable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So in time, not ruling it out completely. I mean, I love it here in Hiratonga. Love my land here.
Yeah.
Love my whānau and friends here. Friends who are like whānau. But in the end, children and grandchildren tend to...
Yep, trump everything else, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I totally understand that. And I know that you've always said that was the plan. Finish the prison officer mahi, do the training, get the nursing mahi at the jail, which you've done. And then, the grandies and the whānau are all over in Australia, and eventually
work my way over to them. I don't know how long that will take me to do, because I'm a homebody. Kahungunu is my home. But I also know that wherever my children and grandchildren are, that's my home too. So I'm not sure how long that will take to eventuate, but it's in the cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you celebrated a big birthday recently.
God, was a big old birthday.
But, look at that. And as we know, we can mahi for another 2 decades, plus. There's no timeline. Hopefully the health goes along with the career, and you stay as well as you can to be able to mahi. So wherever your career takes you, to the children, or stay here, there's no timeline on it. So that's how wonderful that job is for you.
It really is. It's opened up so many doors and opportunities, and to worlds that you never would consider before. So it's an exciting part of the journey that I really look forward to.
Yep.
I've been thinking about other jobs around the place, and I'm thinking, girlfriend, just learn this one first.
Yeah, and
but it's just looking
exactly, and
exploring.
That's what I've learnt too. Is it's all learning. Like, you've got the tohu now. That was the hardest part. Any other job that you walk into, you will just learn it. So there really is no barrier to it. It's how far you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that part. Just all the learning and growing and trying to keep positive about it all.
Yeah.
Because in my head, that age thing, that big birthday thing, keeps coming back to me.
Yeah.
Thinking, man, girl, too old to be making new moves here or new moves there.
Yeah.
Too old to be making new plans for this and new plans for that. So I've got to try and tune myself out of those thoughts.
That's right. I believe you do.
And look forward.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because it is, they always say age is just a number, and that is exactly it. You don't ever want to let those, a negative thought stop you from moving on to the next thing. And I think that the pathways are open.
Yeah, thanks, sis. Hopefully I'll do something good about that in the near future. But for now, it's just concentrating on this prison mahi. I think I'm a bit hard on myself in terms of learning the job, because I want to learn it fast. I want to do everything proper fast now, yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a year to learn it all.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling with that because I've come from a job where...
Oh, if you didn't learn it, you...
I could do...
That's right. You had to survive in your other job,
And coming to this job where oh my gosh, know very little about it, I get a bit tough on myself.
That's the high work ethic you have for yourself. That's a positive.
It's been an amazing journey. Yeah. And I was so naive to think, it's over.
Yeah. It's just begun.
I made it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was the easy part. Now you actually have to stand by what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. actually have to stand by what I do. I love being a nurse. I love nursing out at the prison because the prison is like home to me.
Yeah.
And I've said this to everyone that I come across. Sometimes I felt like my prison whānau were more of a whānau to me than my own whānau at home. Oh, I'm sidetracking.
That's right.
But it really has been like that to me. I don't think I'd ever find another work whānau like them in my life. Love them to bits out at Hawke's Bay Regional. I don't know if I could ever be away from them for too long. So Aussie, while it's on the cards,
Yeah.
my heart is here in Kahungunu.
Oh,
It's a big decision to make to go to Aussie or not when my heart is here with my whānau here. So, yeah, stop being a sad sack, get on and do it.
but well, thank you, my sister, for coming on.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
never
you.
knew so many parts of the story because we don't see each other as often as we do, and that's fine. You know, life goes on.
You're busy.
But
You're
no,
so busy.
thank you so much, and your story is valuable, and you and I know that, and that's what makes it so special. And thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, sis, for inviting me to come here tonight and share with you my journey, parts of my journey. I hope someone has taken something from this and applied it to their own lives. Because there's a lot to do, but just know that you can do it. Hard work and determination, you never underestimate those things to get to where you want to go, to serve yourselves, your whānau, your communities. Hard work and determination wins every day. So thank you so much, Sissy. Wonderful to see you. You're looking radiant and beautiful as ever. And you always fill me with so much joy when I see you, as you must do with everyone else. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you.